Last time we managed to beat Roxy, but today we face a new challenge. The Bug-type Gym Leader Berg. After arriving in Castelia City, I took some time to sightsee. I battled some trainers, found some items, was denied entry to the sewer. After my exploration, I trekked north to the desert in the hopes of finding a strong Pokemon that could help me against Berg, the next great hurdle in my conquest of the Unova region. Currently, my team consists of Servine, a Pokemon that doesn't fare well at all against the bug types of the Castelia gym, and Flaffy, a Pokemon that, while it isn't necessarily weak to bug types, it doesn't have a stab move, and even if it did, Electric doesn't pair well offensively against bug grass type Pokemon, which the gym has a lot of. I needed help, and that came in the form of... Okay, our encounter for this route is... a Sandile. This doesn't help us at all with the next gym. Sandile's pretty bad here. Being a ground type, it's weak to the grass type moves of Leavanny and Swadloon, and being dark type, it's also weak to the bug type moves of Leavanny and Swadloon, which sucks. But at least it gets Intimidate. Intimidate is one of the best abilities for Nuzlocke. Being able to reduce your opponent's attack by switching into a Pokemon is really strong. This breeder here would end up being quite annoying because every new time you enter the route, you have to re-battle her. You can run around, but I kept on forgetting, so I had to fight her like 6 times. But hey, battling this trainer got Servine to level 20, and at level 20 it learned Leech Seed. And it only cost us growth. We weren't using growth anyway. After exploring some more buildings and alleyways, I made my way to the gym to progress the story. I met Iris, she took me to the sewer, which unlocked 3 new encounters. In the sewers, there are some really cool Pokemon that could actually give us a huge advantage against Berg. Both Zubat and Grimer resist bug and grass type attacks, and they deal super effective stab damage against the grass types. I am confident that a Golbat by itself could sweep Berg very easily. I didn't realize she had a Dwebble, so turns out it probably can't. However, once I got in the sewer, there was a problem that I didn't account for. You have to pair up with your rival, which is great for grinding, but not great for catching wild Pokemon, because while you still technically can catch wild Pokemon, your rival can kill them. I didn't think to just kill my rival's Pokemon, and even if I had tried that, Servine wouldn't have been able to put out the offensive pressure to do so before he killed both Pokemon. Yeah, we failed the encounter. At least we've got 2 more encounters. I took the time to explore the sewers, training up Dash the Sandile, and eventually I came across Leftovers, which are an insanely useful item I did not expect to get it this early on in the game. It's ridiculous how early you get it. Sandile learned Assurance and lost Sand Attack, another instance of me being forced to remove accuracy lowering cheese moves. But that's fine. Eventually, I found the Plasma Grunts in the sewers, disciplined them, and found the Relic Passage, which means another encounter. Timber is cool. It resists bug type attacks, which will help a lot in the gym, but it doesn't evolve. That means we just have to make do with basic Pokemon against Leavanny, which is kind of scary. A huge benefit of Bruce the Timber is that one of the moves he had when I caught him was Rock Throw. Rock Throw is super effective against bug types, and being an offensive threat with Guts, if I can poison him and hit Rock Throws on all of his bug type Pokemons, we can do double damage and hopefully come away with the victory. We have a chance. I finished exploring what I could of the Relic Passage, and in there Sandile learned Mud Slap over Torment, which I will take. The next step was to get to the Empty Lot, which is the site of our 3rd and final encounter before we fight Berg. Empty Lot basically counts as grass in Castelia City, and most of the Pokemon in here are not that good, a lot of normal types, and I think we auto-lose if we get Petalil or Cottony, but it has Eevee. And now, Eevee doesn't have the greatest usage right now, because the only evolutions are Dark and Psychic that we have access to immediately, and they're both weak to Bug, but it's an Eevee, which is going to be insanely helpful later on, and we can guarantee it. You see, in this area, all of the Pokemon except Eevee range from levels 15 to 17, but Eevee, at least in the normal grass, not the dark grass, only comes in at level 18. And it's the only Pokemon you can find at level 18. Which means if you use a Repel and lead your party with a level 18 Pokemon specifically, it'll take a while because of the low encounter rate, but you will definitely find an Eevee and nothing else. The only theoretical danger is if a rustling grass patch appears directly in front of your player and you run into it, you could find like an Ordino or something, but that's random. Other than Eevee, the best Pokemon in the area would be Pidove. And while yes, Pidove would be insanely useful against Berg being flying type, we can't guarantee it. And again, at this point in our playthrough, if we got Cottony or Petalil, we would instantly lose. And so I go for the Eevee. Now, we had gotten every single encounter we could possibly get up till this point in the game, so I grinded my team and faced the gym trainers. Lily learnt Takedown, we replaced Growl, good. Bruce decided he didn't want to learn Wake Up Slap, bad. Dash didn't want to learn Embargo, good. And Eevee forgot Sand Attack for Covered. Now that's really good. Sure, we lost another accuracy lowering cheese move, but Covered is basically Thief, but it's normal type and has 60 base damage. That's 90 with Stab, and being able to steal an item is insanely good. We then fought the gym trainers before grinding to level 23, and in the gym we were able to practice using our Guts rock throwing timber to mow our way through the trainers. Hopefully we can do the same thing against Berg. But then our entire strategy will crumble if we have to replace rock throw here. So 1, focus energy, 2, bide, 3, low kick, 4, rock throw. This is a big one. Chip away is a really good move. However, we have basically a 40% chance of interfering with our strategy. Please be kind. Oh, God, no. Oh, that's the worst case scenario. We have no choice but to get rid of rock throw immediately before fighting. Literally at level 24, bro. Well, that sucks. Well, the best chance we had to win was stripped from us by Larry and Sergey. But it couldn't get worse, right? Oh, no! Oh, my God! Oh, no! Yeah, I fucked up. I was trying to get Fluffy as close to level 25 as possible. It's a strategy known as edging in the Nuzlocke world. Basically with the idea being, as soon as it kills a Pokemon, it will level up to 25 and learn Electro Ball during the fight. But I lost focus for a split second and it cost me. Since Fluffy had exceeded the level cap of 24, I had to put her in the box until I had beaten Berg. This was a huge blow. One of the Pokemon that wasn't weak to bug or grass types is out. Now I only have 2. Anyway, we have to move on. Servine learned Mega Drain over Leah. Sure, I'll take it. Then 5 minutes later... Yeah. Oh my God! No! I can't make this up. I lost the first run to bad luck, but this is just all my fault. I had a team, but due to my own carelessness, I lost 2 out of the 3 Pokemon that could actually compete against Berg. Well, this is it. We still have to fight Berg, and so we do. Without Fluffy, without Eevee, without Magby, and even without Rock Throw. What is going to happen? I am absolutely terrified. We did all the training we can, and more. I really don't want to fall behind. I'm contemplating just going for a chip away here, and hoping that it does enough to kill. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We outspeed this Swadloon, which is really good. Oh my God, that does nothing. Well, so we literally don't stand a chance. Bruce, you tried your hardest, but that does not do enough damage. My strategy did not work whatsoever. It literally wasn't enough to even beat the Swadloon through a Hyper Potion. Yep, unfortunate. Bruce dies to poison. We straight up don't have a win condition anymore. Well, turns out we didn't. We went into this fight without a win condition, which sucks. It really does suck that the, yeah, that one's a crit. Sure. Yeah, we just can't beat this Leavanny at all. There's nothing we can do to this Leavanny. It just one-shots everything. Yep, unfortunate. And that is it. We lost. Time for run 3. We started a new day, a new stream, a new run. And this is it. I figured out what I should name my rival. I figured out how TMs will work. And 1 Snivy, 2 Tepig, 3 Oshawott. Hopefully we get something different this time. Okay, something different. It's not Tepig, which is by far the best of the 3. But it's something different. We are getting Oshawott this time. Finally, we can get out of the early game! Compared to Snivy, Oshawott is insane. It means I don't rely solely on my encounters, and I can actually use my starter against Roxy at least. Route 9 gave us another Purloin, we got a Sewaddle again, sure, and then we got another Patrat in Flockacy Ranch. I'll take it. I named this one Respect because I realized he was always saluting, and that name ended up being very fitting. These Pokemon are all pretty standard early game Pokemon, nothing special, but at the very least we don't have to rely solely on them, which is something we struggled with a lot in the first 2 runs. Okay, in Flockacy Ranch, we got Frustration. And this gives me a perfect opportunity to finally explain the way TMs are going to work in this run and in any future runs, assuming I fail. Basically, when I get a TM, not after, as soon as I get it, I check my party to see how many Pokemon in my party can learn it, and then I run the random number generator from 1 to X, where X is the amount of Pokemon in my party that can learn it. For example, if 2 Pokemon in my party can learn it, I roll from 1 to 2. If only 1 Pokemon in my party can learn it, I teach it to that Pokemon. After I've chosen a Pokemon that will learn the TM, I roll from 1 to 4 to decide which move will be replaced. As far as HMs, they complicate it a bit more, but in the future, I will basically perform the exact same action with HMs when I get them. There is an instance later on where I get a HM without realizing it, and so I don't teach any Pokemon that HM until later on when I realize I have it. But for the most part, we'll be trying to teach the HMs to Pokemon when we get them. For this TM, it was pretty simple. Google decided that Purloin was to learn it, but Purloin didn't have 4 moves, so we didn't have to decide what move to replace. We trained up for Sharon, and Purloin forgot Scratch for Sand Attack, which kinda sucks. At least it has Frustration now, so it can at the very least hit something for damage. Let's hope he behaves like most cats and hates me. Soon after that, he ended up making up for it by learning Fury Swipes over Assist, which gave him a physical offensive move other than Frustration. Later, Google decided Patrat would not learn Detect, Oshawott would not learn Focus Energy, and finally, we got an Accuracy Cheese move. But Patrat had to forget how to bite things in order to get it. Now we've trained up, we fight Sharon. This fight was actually scary, but we managed to get through without losing a Pokemon by the skin of our teeth onto Roxy. But first, TM time. Sand Attack didn't last for long, but we got Work Up. And apparently it was Respect's day, because Google also decided that he was to learn Return, which is really strong. Return is stab damage with Work Up on Patrat. I mean, this is a threat now. This is an ace level Pokemon. In the early game, Patrat has the potential to carry us extremely far. I mean, if it spites us out of all of our PP, we're gonna have to, you know, switch out to something that can hit it, but hopefully, how much did that do? Okay, it missed anyway. Apparently it did 8. Yeah, I was greedy and got punished by a crit rollout. I would have liked to keep Purloin around for a while, but it is what it is. But it gets worse. Okay, we once again got a Magby. Magby was the key to me beating Roxy last time. I'm going to switch out immediately. But it was a little difficult to catch. Last time we had to paralyze it with our Mareep, but, oh my god, it does 11. It does 11. Okay, I'm definitely switching out to Respect here. Oh my god. It did 10. We died to crit burn. This is actually terrifying, man. This Magby does so much damage. Hopefully we can get it in a Great Ball really fast. But Magby is a terrifying, terrifying Pokemon. 1. Oh, damn it. Okay, it broke out. Though it went for Smokescreen. I'm probably going to tackle here. I'm going to take my chance. Because I want it to be... It got a crit. And I got a crit! Oh, no! Yeah, this is rough. Patrat didn't want to learn Crunch. He didn't want Bite earlier. He didn't want Crunch now. But at least he has Return. so he didn't really need Crunch. Return was gonna do more than enough damage. But then, for the first time ever, something really interesting happened. Google decided that Oshawott wouldn't learn Razor Shell, which is awful because Razor Shell is a super strong early game physical attack. But at the same level, Oshawott evolves into Duot, and Duot learns Razor Shell at the exact same level. This is the first instance of a Pokemon learning the same moves before and after it evolves on the same level, effectively giving us a second chance at learning the move. And we got lucky. Google decided that Duot was able to handle the power of Razor Shell at the cost of Tail Whip. At level 18, Respect the Patrat learned Hypnosis over Tackle, which is really good news. It could have been really bad had he forgotten Return or Work Up, but we got Hypnosis, which is another insane move that will help us a lot. After we grind up a little bit, we face Roxy. During this fight, Respect the Patrat earned his name, and I shall forever respect him for soloing Roxy with the help of some insanely strong TMs. But when we got Venoshock, no one in the party could learn it, so we had to toss it. We bullied the Plasma Grunts once again, and Respect had earned his evolution. Then we returned to Castelia City and got right back to work. In the desert, we got a Darumaka. And it didn't go smoothly. You see, Darumaka has the ability Hustle, which increases attack by a lot at the cost of accuracy. This is both really good and really bad. Here it's really bad because we fucking lost Respect. Immediately after all of the hard work he put in, he dies to a Hustle Darumaka. And after that, the thing was annoying to catch because it just hit my guys so hard. But we did manage to catch it. Hopefully Hustle won't me over. In the sewers, we managed to get lucky and catch ourselves a Zubat, which is huge. For those who don't know, Crobat is actually one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I always try to use it when given the opportunity, especially in Nuzlocke. And Zubat gives us a considerable advantage against Berg. But this Zubat is modest, so yeah, that fucking sucks. Then in the Relic Passage, we found an Onyx in a dust cloud. It'll help against Berg, but it's also modest nature, which absolutely sucks. How do we get two modest physical attackers in a row? I don't understand. We got our Eevee in the empty lot using the repel trick, explored Castelia City again, and grinded for the gym fight. Zubat learned Confuse Ray over Bite, which is both good and bad. Skim the Duot tried to learn Fury Cutter, but thankfully Google said no. For the first time, we had a Sewaddle evolve into Swadloon, which is huge. But then the bad luck started. Google told me to forget Razor Leaf for Protect. Now Swadloon has no grass type attacks. But shortly after it evolved again, turns out it loved me and evolves by friendship. That was the fastest friendship evolution I've ever had. But Google wanted to ruin everything. Leavanny tried to learn Struggle Bug, and Google said, if you have Struggle Bug, you don't need Bug Bite, so get rid of that. Now Leavanny doesn't have a stab physical attack. Struggle Bug is really weak and really special, all within 5 levels. Leavanny is basically useless at this point. Anyway, Darumaka tried to learn Facade, and Google said, okay, this is really good, because Facade with Hustle and any status condition it's insane damage. Then he tried learning Fire Punch, and of course this time Google said no, which is huge. We have Hustle, which is lowering the accuracy of our moves. Fire Punch has 100% base accuracy, whereas Fire Fang, the move we have, has less damage, but has less than 100% accuracy to begin with. That's scary. But then, we finished our training, and it was rematch time. Okay, Berg. Let's do this. Swadloon, okay, cool. Stang is hopefully just gonna sweep this gym really quick. We should outspeed everything. And we should one-shot everything. There's Swadloon down. I'm actually going to switch out to Skim here, just to be safe. I'm confident that I could switch back into Stang for the Leavanny. Yeah, it does 13. This will be a 2-shot. Now, he's going to go for a Razor Leaf, most likely, or whatever other grass-type move he has. So we're going to switch out to Stang, which quad resists. And then we should be able to go for a wing attack, outspeed, and one-shot. And that'll be the 3rd gym leader down. Wing attack, outspeed, 4 times effective. Oh wow, it lives. And with that, attempt 3, gym 3 down. As I expected, Golbat is kind of broken in the fight. We got the Struggle Bug to him, but the only Pokemon in our party that could actually learn it already had it, so we tossed it. After Golbat handled Berg, we proceeded north to challenge Elisa. But then we were stopped by this dude, and we had to fight him. And I was super underprepared for his steel types, thought they would have been no problem whatsoever, but turns out they're a bigger deal than I was fit to handle. And he scared the shit out of me. That was way too close. I need a way to deal with steel types for the future. I wonder if there's a way for me to get something that could do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's really fun playing through this game with these rules. It's just adding so many twists to the game and forcing me to have to strategize in unique ways that I'd never thought about before. I'm actually streaming myself playing through this challenge, so if you do want to check me out live, the link will be at the top of the description and pinned in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, why not drop a like? It's completely free and helps out the channel. Also, consider subscribing while you're doing that. It'll help you know when I upload in the future, and you can always change your mind later on. But with that nonsense out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time when we take on Elisa.